So you've got your domain name. Maybe you had it, on your previous WordPress site. Maybe you've just purchased it and you want to use it for this one. And you're wondering, how are you going to get that to work instead of this public DNS? There's some steps here. We're going to take you through them. Let's start with downloading another free piece of software, Filezilla. Also looks somewhat sketchy. It is not. The software is actually awesome. Download Filezilla client. Go through that. We've downloaded it. This is what it looks like. So you're here, and this can be somewhat intimidating. And there's only a few steps that you need to follow. First thing, you want to go to the edit along the top, settings, and the SFTP along that left side. And this is where you want to add your key file. So remember that all-important key file we've had? And we said you've got to protect it with your life. This is where it comes into play again, because this is the way to get into the server. We did it via PuTTY. We're going to now do it in Filezilla. So you get the PPK file, not the PEM, the PPK. You open that up, and now it's just saved within Filezilla. You're never going to have to do that again. Then you're just going to come up here to the host, and you're going to enter in your IP address. So remember your public IP address, same thing as that Elastic one. Take that, copy it over there, or paste it over there, I should say. Username, same username we've come to know and love, EC2 user. And then port, you want to set it at 22. And this, you might remember, we were initially setting up the instance, we had the FTP port as 22, and that's how we're going to get into the servers via FTP. So you press quick connect. Yeah, no password. So another moment of truth. Always trust. Suppress the always trust so you don't have to go through this every time. And nice, you're in. Except you're in something that seems crazy confusing. You just want to go back out to the top. And so these are all the files that are on that server. And once you've escaped your way back to the top, you come down here to the bottom. And this again, this might start to ring some bells that you remember we were typing in things with var. Boom, we're going into the var folder. And then what else are we typing in? Oh yeah, it was that www. And you click on that, and then the final thing was the HTML. So this is the folder where all the WordPress stuff is being held. And we're looking for one file in particular, and that is the wp config file. And so now this might actually be another piece of software that you would want to download. It's also free. It's Sublime Text. And you want to open this file with Sublime or whatever your text editor may be. So did that.
Yeah, I think it's opening. Give it a second.
So we're here. And this should probably ring some bells for you, that this is what you actually changed yourself. And so above, near the top of this, we're going to have a special WordPress. We find this from their codex. Let's show them the codex. So the WordPress Codex is where WordPress just explains all the different functions and the different things that you can do with that program, with the WordPress. And we were able to find that pretty easily. So this is for our exact situation. We have our site is being set on public DNS. And actually, if we go over to the dashboard right now, go over to the dashboard, the WordPress dashboard, and show them just the settings and how our site is being set. I think it's under general. So we've got our WordPress URL, and if you try to edit it in here, it's going to screw stuff up. Don't edit it in here. So we want to change this. We want to have your web address, whatever it is. You come over back to this codex. So this is how you do it. We just want to edit the wp config file. That's where we are. and you just want to use this. So a simple copy and paste. Another potential mistake can be made here. If you put this at the bottom, it screws up certain icons and certain themes. If you put it at the top, it's not an issue. So you would obviously replace example with whatever your website is. You do this, you upload this file, so you save it and then you upload it on the server, and that's all going to be changed. In fact, we could do it with example. So we saved it there. If you go to Filezilla, then you'll see, oh, you've changed that? Yes, we want to update that. And now if you come back over to, yeah, you have to log back in. It actually, we might have just screwed this all up because we don't own example.com. We're assuming that you do know your website. So yeah, that's not going to work for us. So
we'll pause and we'll do it for a real website.
Yeah, so that's yeah, we'll pause this here. See if we can come up with an example.